Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Arrow. So let's start talking about this episode. With this episode, we get to see that Oliver's running for mayor, lets the team know, of course, he doesn't want to keep secrets, and that's not a secret he would keep. And everyone's pretty much happy about it. It's like, alright, it's kind of weird, but go for it. And then the other story going on really ties into Quentin and the Lance family because Sarah is alive, as we know, and she's chained throughout the whole episode. So there's not too much going on with Sarah. Probably more of Sarah's arc with next episode with Constantine, which we saw in the preview and other previews, and we know Constantine's coming next week. So that's with Sarah's arc. And then Quentin working with Damien Darhk and Oliver finding out about it. And now he's going to play as a mole with Damien Darhk because Oliver knows and he'll be able to coordinate what Quentin should do next. I don't know if Laura will find out. Hopefully she does. But that's pretty much the story going on. And the villain of the week were actually cops, corrupted cops who think they're saving the city, really feel the city is going to be destroyed anyways, so that's kind of the whole story. Diggles wasn't too much in this episode. Thea doesn't really have her Lazarus pit thing going on this episode, probably next episode more, or the episode after. So yeah, that's pretty much the episode, like I said. What did I think about it? I thought it was a fun episode. It's a bit on the fillerish side, maybe because we knew a lot of the information going in because of Legends of Tomorrow. They spoil a lot because of Sarah. So, I mean, if I didn't know Sarah was going to be alive and in Legends of Tomorrow, I think that story would have a little bit more weight to it. But, you know, it's still good. I guess we know that she's going to be okay in the end. So it's like, alright, as a Sarah fan, I'm happy to see the journey, but I kind of want more weight to the journey. And yeah, this is very much a Quentin episode. I feel like with this episode, though, they were like totally foreshadowing that he's going to be the one who dies. Like, he's going to end up being a mole for Damien Darhk. You know, he'll finally be the good cop, be the good father, and then kill him off. Maybe that's me saying out of all the people, I feel like I would want Quentin to die more than like Thea or Laurel or Felicity or Diggle. So I'm just like, I feel this could be the end of his arc, but we'll have to see. Maybe it'll be someone that's not totally a main character, but still get Oliver upset. Maybe it's like one of his new interns that's working for him and he's upset about that. It's definitely not, but hey, give me some optimism. I don't want it to be Thea, that's all. But yeah, you know, again, the other story going in is Oliver running for mayor. And if you read the comics, I think we all knew this time was going to come because there is a good amount of politics in Arrow. It's definitely something that's been in the show, and now it's going to be more in the forefront. I love how supportive Thea is. It's like, yeah, you know, I feel like you are the right person to do it. And she's going to be campaign manager, pretty much. She wrote that speech. I'm excited about that. Talking about Thea, actually, I guess a fault I had about this episode really didn't have to do with Thea, but more of her arc. They bring back her drug story to Lauren, one of the drug dealers, to deal with this whole cop corruption thing. As much as I love that they brought back that, you know, how much Thea has changed, it's like, oh, this reminds me of high school, I really like that part. It was weird the way they organized it. Like, you never actually saw the drug dealer, you just, like, saw the cops randomly come in. So I thought that was a bit weird. It's just, like, Thea waiting around and Diggle waiting around for the drug dealer, but he never comes. So I feel like it would have made more sense if the drug dealer came and then the police started shooting. I didn't quite get that. I think that arc, or that story, could have used a bit more fleshing out. But it's still really cool how they used Thea's drug addiction or, you know, drug use from the past and how she's kind of using it as a hero now. So her faults are now trying to do good for Star City. So I like that. They actually brought a lot of Thea's past in this episode, which I really enjoyed. Even, you know, her being the owner of the club, and that's how she got this whole organization of people for Oliver and for him to become mayor. I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm excited for Thea's future and the connection with Oliver. And I'm glad that she was happy about Oliver becoming mayor. Also, one thing that was amazing in this episode was the lair. I can't get enough of it. I love that every costume is showcased. You know, usually it was just Oliver's costume, and then Arsenal had his cubicle also, but now it's everybody. It really is showing that this is not just Green Arrow's, you know, mission. It is the team's mission. And that's what I liked about the episode overall. Last episode, we got to see the team separated. Now they're back together, fighting together, working together, and even having Quentin going into the lair was a lot of fun. So even though this episode was a little bit on the fillerish side because we knew so much going into it, it's still a really, really fun episode, which I feel like you need. You need to establish the team a bit more. You obviously need to establish the mayor stuff. So it's more of an establishment episode. Maybe I won't even say fillerish episode. It's an establishment episode, like last episode was too. But I think as we go into the Constantine stuff, into the Atom stuff with Ray, we are definitely gonna go full throttle into the next couple of episodes. Because I know episode 1 and episode 2, we had so much going on. I feel like they're slowing down the momentum a little bit, but still, again, this one I had more fun with than last episode. Last episode I didn't have as much fun because you didn't have the team working together. Here, it's the team working together and having some, fun relationships, some fun character interactions we don't really get to see as often. It's also great to see, Laurel still being very confident that Sarah's going to be okay, and then that, cliffhanger ending that she's gone, so what do you do? Complaint on, I guess not on Laurel, but on the handling of one of the scenes of Laurel, is that when Quentin was kidnapped, I so wanted Laurel to kind of prove herself that, she could save Quentin. I know, obviously, it wouldn't have worked for the plot, but I kind of wanted Laurel to show her moves a bit more here as an individual. I think she does really well at showing her moves when she's working with everyone else. She does the canary cry, and her father gets to see it, but I really wanted that moment where, to prove to her father, it's like, yeah, I am a good fighter, because I feel like Quentin doesn't really know that. He's like, yeah, you're a superhero, but you're not as good as Sarah. So I really want Laurel to step up her game and kind of prove that she is this good fighter. So that was a little bit of a negative in the episode. But again, overall, it's a really fun episode. And yeah, with some fun character interactions. I'm excited for next week for Constantine. Even though I'm not a huge Constantine fan, I'm excited for the story that will propel, and I'm really excited for the people that are Constantine fans. I have a lot of friends that are fans of the character, or are fans of the character, and yeah, they're totally excited for it, and that makes me excited for it. Even if I'm not a big fan of the character, I am very much a big fan of the arc coming up. Hopefully, it'll be good. So, of course, I'll have a review for Arrow next week. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, they can concentrate more on the Thea Lazarus Pit stuff, because obviously they couldn't do it this episode because, she killed people with the bloodlust. I think either next episode or the episode after we'll get more with that. And I think next episode we're going to see Sarah wanting to kill Thea. I think that's going to be the whole thing going on. You can kind of see in the promo that Thea's back is in that scene where Sarah just jumps in and tries to hurt somebody. So I think that is Thea, and that's the person who killed her. And obviously Sarah doesn't have the brain power right now to understand that Thea didn't purposely kill her, and I think once, she does get that back, she'll understand, oh, Thea wasn't trying to hurt me. So I'm excited about that, to see that, bring back that storyline, that Thea killed Sarah, which was the big storyline from last season, the better storyline from last season. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links from my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.